Good afternoon, everyone. Freezing chaos, UK. Expressways leading into London. Snowbound. Time lapse, beginning of the snowstorm, end of the snowstorm. Massive winds, 200 km/h winds pulling these troughs. Hurricane force up in Austria. Hurricane force along the coast of France. Snow devils in Poland due to excessive winds, blinding snowstorms across Italy, massive accumulations, another atmospheric snow compression event. And while you're watching the video, please remember to subscribe to Adapt 2030 and click that bell so you can get the latest updates. Gotta hand it to Piers Corbin. He called this long before any of these snowstorms were racing across the UK and Europe. He was talking about grand solar minimum effects and the way that this jet stream setup is going to occur this year. Freezing chaos to last 10 days across the UK. We're going to focus there first. I really like Stephen Goddard, makes me laugh. Climate experts believe the Arctic is so hot and melting, but for some reason that hot Arctic air turns very cold when it reaches the UK. I'll link the quote below. You can find that research yourself. Jumping over to the M40, London-bound expressways. This is how much snow is down there. Remember the freezing temps back in the Maunder minimum? Well, here we go. This is at the cusp. Areas circled on blue are the flurries. Areas with that dotted line are heavier accumulations. Now this is in the southern UK, south of London even. But when we get up into North Wales, incredible time-lapse photo of the foot-plus snowfall. See that little teddy bear down there in the right corner, before and then after. A few others from UK snow updates on Twitter coming through. I've been scraping the social media looking for all these images because guess what? The regular mainstream media is not covering these stories. Why is it that we need to reach out to social media to find the images of truly what's happening with our weather on this planet? It's up to you to take responsibility to start preparing for the grand solar minimum, because as you can clearly see now, the media is not here to help you. They're there to distract you. You're going to have to do your own research, and I hope my videos help you in your preparation. Next, as always, pivotal weather with some of the best charts of Europe. Exceptionally deep trough. What this has done is reversed, and there's this huge air induction of warm air up colliding with the cold. Snowfalls in the mountains are massive at the moment. That is an atmospheric compression snow event happening across Europe. This is in Austria, and believe it or not, this storm that has pulled up warm air from the deserts of Africa has pushed what was below freezing in Austria into mountains to 16 degrees Celsius with 200 km/h winds. That's 120 miles per hour. Initial reports and images coming in from Marseille across France. Mediterranean absolutely getting ripped apart right now. These collision of warm and air. They're having thunder snow events, hail mixed with snow. It's really dangerous to go outside in this. There's pelting ice, there's pelting rain, 120 mile/h winds, driving snow, sand is mixed in with it. If you're going to go out, you need eye goggles. This is definitely not the conditions for humans to be walking around in. Let's jump back 2 days ago, and another Fohen windstorm ripped over the Alps. Unbelievable. How is this twice? These weather patterns getting so bent out of shape, except for our magnetosphere weakening due to the sun's effects and the grand solar minimum. CO2 doesn't cut it in this. I'm sorry. This is not forecast for CO2 effects on even by the wildest IPCC projections. And as always with excessive winds, we get snow devils coming out of the mountains of Poland. Amazing video on Severe Weather EU picking up this and putting it on their feed. Jumping over to northwest Italy. And when I say massive amounts of snow came down in an atmospheric compression river, like we saw in Turkey 3 days ago and Alaska last week, here's another one. Now it is starting to bury cities. Now it is starting to bury towns, and you're going to see how much difficulty they have moving through their daily lives and their supply chains being cut, happening right now. This was forecast a couple years ago to begin, and here we are. You got London in the beginning of it. You got northwest Italy, and it's going to keep spreading over the next few days. Nobody's driving in that. How are they going to get ambulances through there? How are they going to deliver to the stores? Snowplows are limiting the actual amount of snow they can plow. And then where is that snow going to go to? On top of the cars? We can start to see the depths, and it is literally everywhere across that region that it is this deep. And this intensification is going to continue. Here's a last solar cycle comparison. That purple line on the bottom is us. That just dropped off to almost zero. 3 years earlier than anticipated to the end of this 11-year cycle, going into the regular cyclic 11-year maximum and minimum 3 years early. When will the sunspots come back again? Not sure, but until that time, enjoy more cold,